Again, this is based on allegations, nothing story, because what it is doing is
Blake Lively risks becoming a pariah, like Amber Heard if dragon attack backfires in court. Experts. Blake Lively's legal battle with Justin Baldoni could become a defining moment in her career, with experts warning that a loss at trial may carry long-term reputational fallout. Lively seems to be planning a dragon attack, as referenced in her lengthy statement released after Baldoni's recent court win.
Stories at times too, but negative voices, which is a women's advocacy group, at stories or indeed to plant stuff.
She explained she doesn't plan to stop fighting to expose the systems and people who seek to harm, shame, silence and retaliate against victims, adding a dragon emoji at the end. That defiant tone could carry significant risk as the case moves forward, legal experts told Fox News Digital. If the case reaches a jury and hinges on credibility, Lively could face steep reputational consequences. Some experts warned she risks being viewed as a pariah, similar to figures in other high-profile courtroom defeats.
The campaign paying a PR company to plan. Again, this is based on allegations, nothing story, because what it is doing is
the worst-case scenario for Blake Lively is that she goes to trial, and the jury reaches a verdict completely exonerating Baldoni, deciding that he never retaliated against her, Jordan Matthews of Holtz Matthews LLP told Fox News Digital. It could essentially put her in the same category as Amber Heard, and she could be viewed as a pariah. If she and Baldoni both testify, then this will largely come down to witness credibility and how effective each of their legal teams are at cross-examination.
At stories or indeed to plant stuff on social media stories to create these smear campaigns, as she was very high profile.
A federal judge allowed Lively's explosive retaliation claims to move forward in the high-profile Hollywood lawsuit, highlighting what could be considered a coordinated effort by powerful insiders to manipulate public opinion and destroy the Gossip Girl star's reputation. As Lively prepares her courtroom strategy, crisis and reputation management expert Dave Quast told Fox News Digital that an emphasized attack mode is rarely the safest posture for a celebrity.
A PR company to plan. Again, this is based on allegations, nothing story, because what it is doing is very much exposing.
For Blake Lively, a more durable position is likely. Calm, credible and unflinching, the president of EDQ Strategies, a crisis and reputation management firm, explained. If she appears focused on accountability rather than revenge, that strengthens her position. If she appears completely consumed by the fight, that risks damaging her brand. Entertainment lawyer Trey Lovell advised a different approach as Lively's reputation depends on the outcome of her trial against Baldoni.
Advocacy group at stories or indeed to plant stuff on social media stories to create these smear campaigns, as she was very high profile.
It's important for Blake Lively to win the case in order to validate the lawsuit and this whole ordeal, the Lovell firm attorney noted. Her reputation has taken a very big hit, and she needs to resurrect her brand, the first step of which will be to win the case. As a result, aggressive litigation can only help her. Now is not the time for her to take the foot off of the pedal. However, even a courtroom victory may not protect Lively's reputation. Courtroom success and positive public sentiment are not the same thing, Quast told Fox News Digital.
Allegations, nothing story, because what it is doing is very much exposing the claims we're doing a smear campaign against an
A celebrity can win a case and still do long-term damage to their brand, particularly if they come across as overly combative or privileged. The public is influenced by the tone of what it reads and watches about a case, and tone often matters as much as facts. The real reputational test for Blake Lively is whether she comes across as steady, credible and unwilling to be intimidated as opposed to someone whose posture appears fueled by vengeance rather than accountability, he added.
Stuff on social media stories to create these smear campaigns, as she was very high profile in her cases. It is being alleged.
A protracted legal fight can project confidence, but it also prolongs scrutiny. In high-profile cases, positive public opinion doesn't always follow legal success. Her best outcome is being seen as someone who raised legitimate concerns, endured blowback, and refused to back down while remaining composed. Her worst outcome is that a valid grievance begins to look like an all-consuming battle, with aggression overshadowing principle and the fight itself becoming the story.
Based on allegations, nothing story, because what it is doing is very much exposing the claims we're doing a smear campaign against an
Judge Louis J. Lehman tossed the majority of Lively's allegations against Baldoni, including the sexual harassment and defamation accusations. The judge's ruling dramatically narrowed the case to focus on the actress' retaliation claims and a breach of contract claim. With Baldoni's team already shaping the optics of early rulings, settling now could make Lively look completely defeated. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. We thank you all for your support. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. We thank you all for your support.
Part of the news as a result of what happened on the set of the movie news cycle. So why is Amber Heard involved? Well, obviously